Blog 165. My friends, in the last blog, I called myself the leader of the 8 billion supreme beings. It is a title which I feel content with. The term Messiah, Duke, or General are terms heavy with conflicting associations. As the leader, what do I expect for the 8 billion supreme beings? Health, employment, good wages, happy family union, children growing up in an environment where wars are a past occurrence never to be repeated. The dismantling of the MAD will be celebrated on a special day in each year with 3 minutes silence in recognizing that man has overcome the insanity in our junk DNA of the kill. The void is the insanity and will be laid to rest. My disciples quiver with the fervent desire to respond to the needs of man, and especially of his survival. Our 1% of the world must make a concerted effort for the very extinction of human life on earth, and that of plants and animals is at stake. My friends, you don't need to be a leader, Messiah, or politician, or part of the 1%, but a biologist to see what is happening. Nearly a quarter of invertebrates have declined in number, and just as many vertebrates. Mankind has increased in number to the nearly 8 billion marker at their expense by closing in on their environment. My supreme beings, all 8 billion of you, including the 1% and my disciples, are those of power and skill. I speak on behalf of the third of the Big Five, whose genies are amongst us. let there be a new renaissance of art and splendour. Let it commence at Ur and extend all over the holy temple. The peace trains with tulips and daffodils on either side of the tracks, swimming pools, housing, integration and dodgem cars. The sound of the military drum must be silenced. Our survival is at stake, as well as the Holy Temple. We now have the strength in language, music, song and dance to happily guide our passions and sense of purpose into the cultivation of friendship, each one with his neighbour and with the World Wide Web. All 8 billion of us are our neighbours. I say to the governments of each country, our days are numbered if we continue with the drum and bullet. There will be no disputes, since we all belong to the Holy Temple. We have been to the moon and have sent probes throughout our solar system and beyond. Our expanding universe will in time fall to the Big Crunch. But long before then, next year perhaps, we will have advanced to live beyond the Holy Temple, even in other dimensions. The human body, mind and spirit has taken millions of years to achieve its perfection of today. We are not going to spoil it all. We must keep to the path of righteousness for the sake of the configuration. 3 of which make up the word Jehovah. 19 of the 3 make up our dimension. All are in a circular formation with a whacking big sun in the center. In total, there are 10 dimensions. Each dimension with a sun in the center. At one time, man subsisted on a bowl of porridge a day, and his only locomotion was his 2 feet, from which he encompassed the globe. we will now have peace trains, aeroplanes safely in the air, and ships on the sea. Light and gravity will offer themselves to us once we reach the path of righteousness, of peace, law, and order. The genies of Bruno, Newton, Spinoza, and Einstein, as well as myself, are already there within the 10 dimensions. Stop the kill. Terminate the drum. Bottle light and gravity. Breathe in clean air. Cleanse the seas, and plants and animals will return. Every day will be a renaissance as we take off from through our dimension and beyond. In the meantime, as your leader, I ask all the countries in the Middle East to cease the conflicts and set an example on the Holy Temple. And the peace train will commence from Jerusalem. All borders between Middle Eastern countries will be removed, especially in Jerusalem. And the descendants of Abraham will set up an Olympic torch to light eternally. Shalom, salam, peace on the Holy Temple.